create a solution to get you out of what you are in. Now I'm qualified to do that, and it's a personal mission to be able to do that. Brand story comes in after they read your bio and know who you are, because people will join a game to be a part of something. People join marriages to be part of something. People create friendships to be a part of something. People will join your program to be a part of something, because everybody wants to be a part of something, right? You just got to give them something to be a part of. And your story.
All right. What's going on, everyone? It's Camille Prosperity out of Pooler, Georgia. And my little one and I are running errands on this wonderful holiday. Hey, Tania, what's going on? I was listening to... Y'all been following me for a while. Y'all know who I was listening to. So, anyway, I wanted to jump on here and talk to you about how private coaching has really helped me to identify how I self-sabotage, because a lot of times I get on here and I'm like, y'all don't want this, and if you really want it, and blah 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 blah, and I seem like I have my ish all together, when private coaching has really helped me. Because see, sometimes you can buy your own press and you can be like, oh, okay, I accomplished this in my business, I have rings that say I have that, I'm hitting these awards, and da-da-da-da. But if you're stagnant, then apparently you don't have it all together. And private coaching has really helped me to identify that. So here's the deal, you know, I am a part of, I've bought a lot of courses, okay? Hey, what's going on, Denise Hicks? I've bought a lot of courses. Now, the difference between a course and coaching is, like, with a course, you buy the course and you basically do it at your own pace, at your own time, your own rhythm. It doesn't have the accountability factor that private coaching does. With private coaching, it's more so of, yes, you still have a curriculum that you follow, but you show up live, usually with your coach and your colleagues, right? And you have homework, you have things that you need to turn in to pretty much stay on track. A lot of people quit private coaching because if you don't keep up, oftentimes you fall way behind, and then it just gets to that point of no return where you're like, I'm so far behind now, what's the point, right? And that's a part of the mental battle with private coaching. Do you keep going even though you're behind if you get behind, or do you just give up altogether? Now, I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I started a private coaching mentorship in April, it was, and we are now in August. And the coach said on the first session, he said, listen, the minute y'all do this, all hell is gonna break through in your life. Everything's gonna go wrong to distract you from doing what you're supposed to do in this course. And I've heard that before, but woo, every time somebody says that, I'm like, oh my gosh, you are so right. And let me tell y'all, a lot of the stuff that has happened to me, I don't get on here and share, because I don't share my family's personal business, but all hell has broken loose. And so, I'm be very honest with you, I'm not up on my homework in my private coaching. And the thing that is so crazy is that Derek Harper that I'm taking Derek Harper Sr. that I'm taking the coaching from, I first learned of him in a Social Proof podcast on March 11th, and then like literally within 5 days I happened to meet him while I happened to be in Atlanta. It was nothing but God. And I remember listening to him on that podcast going, I really want to work with this guy. Oh my gosh, if I could work with him, this. And if I could work with him, that. And da-da-da-da-da. And now I am working with him, and I'm like, it's a catch-22. Because on one hand, I'm happy. Yay. On the other hand, I'm like, Kim, you're a complete hypocrite. You're a complete hypocrite. Because before you had the opportunity to work with him, you said you would do all these things if you could work with him. And now you're working with him, and you're not a woman of your word, because you've fallen behind in the homework big time. And guys, let me tell you the power of private coaching. Like I said, courses are cool, they're great. I've learned a lot from courses. I have done well in courses, but you have to hold yourself accountable in courses. So if you fall behind, it's not that sense of urgency. But with private coaching, I still show up even though I'm behind in the homework, because like, a lot of times when you don't show up, it's out of pure embarrassment. Embarrassment comes from the ego. So it's one thing if I don't do the actual homework, but I'm not going to let my ego take me completely out of the game. I'll just have to stand in my ish and tell him to his face like a woman, no, I didn't do my homework. Even though that makes me feel horrible. And here's the thing, and it's a bad feeling, but here's the good that I found in that recently. Because we somewhat got, he doesn't hold his tongue. We got a tongue lashing one class because, y'all, this thing made me sick to my stomach. He asked who did their homework. And literally there was only one person who did their homework. And it was super important. Good thing that guy did his homework, because we were able to review what he did. Coach gave us valuable feedback, and then everybody was like, okay, well, now we feel comfortable doing the homework because we heard what you had to say about da-da-da-da. And he always says done is better than perfect, because perfect never gets done. And he always tells us, I don't care if your homework is right or wrong, just do it so that we have a starting point to critique. And here's the thing that's so crazy. I say the same thing to my team. I'm like, I can't steer a parked car, so just do something. Don't bring me hypothetical situations or hypothetical customers or scenarios. I don't want to waste my time spinning my wheels about what could happen, what actually did happen. I say that all the time to my team. But here I am not following my own advice. So when I'm the teacher, I have all this advice, all this chutzpah. But when I'm the student, I'm a terrible student, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it is revealing so many things to me about why I am in the situation that I'm in, being a student and being held actually accountable. It really shows me, and I've heard this, everybody that you attract to you is really, it's a reflection of you. It's a reflection of you. And I'm not gonna lie, like on my team I have different types of people, right? I have some people that are really action takers. I have some people that are just waiting, perpetual waiters. They're getting ready to get ready all the time. And I'm just like, why are they doing that? Why are they doing that? And they're doing that because in other areas of my life, that's what I do. And that's what private coaching has revealed to me. Kim, have more grace with people, because in certain areas of your life, you're doing the same exact things that you get frustrated with other people for doing. And our coach was frustrated with us that night. He's like, why are y'all here? And that's a very legit question. Like, if you're not going to do the work, why are you here? And not doing the work, it costs you so much, guys. It costs you, like I said, it can cost you embarrassment. It can cost you money. It costs you time. Hey, Bobby, why did you cut the air off? Why did you cut the air off? Come on, son. It's hot. I'm gonna be done with this Facebook Live in a minute. But it costs you so much not doing the work. And let me tell y'all something. It is not hard. Very few people do what the masses don't do. Very few people are in the minority. The majority of people are in the majority. And guess what? That one young man who did the work, do you know, just for him doing his homework, coach was like, anybody did their homework? Anybody else did their homework? Everybody looking like, please don't ask me directly. We do. Everybody looking like he didn't say nothing. We like, do, 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 do. And he was like, okay, bet. And he told the young man, you just won yourself $1,000 course, $1,000 ticket to my university. Y'all, when I say I was screaming inside, like screaming inside, I was like, what? Just being teachable and coachable, he got $1,000 ticket to the next product, which is a product that I signed up for and paid them. I was like, but I have nobody to blame but myself. It's a constant reminder that when you show up, and this is how people that do the work, it seems like things come so easily for them. So like if you see a millionaire, you're like, dang, everybody loves to talk to him. Dang, he always gets stuff. Dang, she always winning something. Dang, she always this. People always giving her stuff. Yes, when you do the work, people want to reward you. When you do the work, God, the universe rewards you even more because you did what the majority does not do. And it's just like, wow. And he's done that repeatedly throughout the course. People that volunteer while everybody else hides, he's like, okay, boom, your next month of coaching is free. Boom, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. Like, so giving, so sharing, but he's only doing that for the people that do the work. It has nothing to do with whether you're a single mom. It has nothing to do with whether you're a good person. It has nothing to do with all of the excuses that we give ourselves. I deserve this because at least I tried. It has nothing to do with at least. It has to do with what are you doing? Like, how are you stretching yourself? How are you pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone? How are you demonstrating your teachability and your coachability? So when I say private coaching is valuable beyond just the content, because so many people take private coaching and they're like, oh, I want this result, I want to have this and that amount of time. No, private coaching is so valuable because it holds you accountable, and it really puts a mirror up to every part of you, the good parts and your flaws. And if you did not have that, otherwise you would buy your own press. We have a tendency to do that as a way to protect ourselves from hurt, right? From frustration, from our weaknesses. We'll say, well, at least I did this, or at least I'm a good mom, or at least I'm this, or at least I'm that. And you don't get anywhere in life by celebrating all of your at least victories. You have to have somebody to say, no, you're capable of more, you could do more, you didn't make the cut, and be really, really real with you. And like I said, it's helping me to be a better leader, because I cannot demand something of people that I don't currently possess in every aspect of my life. So, whoo, y'all, I got homework to do tonight. Because my group is meeting, even though it's Memorial Day. We said actually that would be, and that's what you do when you're on this journey of success. You do things when it's not,
It's Labor Day.
I know it's Labor Day, but that's exactly the point. It's one of those days. But yeah, my group decided to meet because we all were going to be at home anyway, and we decided that was the best time. So although I'm on mommy duty right now, we have to run some errands. I'm still listening to my coach, okay, catching up on my recordings. I have to meet with my group tonight. I have to get the homework done before tonight, and I still have a ton of other responsibilities to do. It is what it is, though. But I will tell any one of you this. Hey, Candy Bing. I'm gonna call you after this, sissy. But I will tell any one of you this: if you have an opportunity, like I said, courses are great, but if you have an opportunity, sign up with a coach who will hold you accountable, because it really, truly will be life changing. This has been a good experience for me, albeit embarrassing, to be honest with you. But I know in the end it'll make me a better person. It'll make me a better person. Like I said, I'm going to continue to show up, even if I don't want to, because it's a lot easier to say, oh, I didn't do my homework, I just won't get on tonight's Zoom and just show up next week when I have everything together. It's a lot easier to do that. But I like I said, if I'm not going to be a woman of my word, at least I have to face the fire. At least I have to face the fire, and all of this is necessary. So do I have it all together? Absolutely not. But it's good that I have this revelation now, and my hope for you is that you have the courage enough to invest in yourself, to plug into someone who will also hold you accountable, because it will be life-changing. Derek Harper just produced a woman like myself. She's a single mom. She just had a $200,000 month, right? Had an $80,000 day. That's amazing. God is no respecter of persons. If he did it for her, he'll do it for me too. And especially if I plug in and do what I need to. But guess what she said? She said the same thing. She said, dang, I should have listened to him earlier. I should have listened to him much sooner and implemented much faster. And she said she was here to share with us that we need to really plug in and do what he says. So I know I've positioned myself correctly. Now I've just got to take advantage of the position that I have. I asked and I prayed to work with him. Now I'm working with him, and now the content is awesome. What he's sharing with us is unbelievable. You heard a snippet at the beginning of this broadcast. But now I've got to really, I'm really doing a lot of self-reflection in this course and saying, Kim, why do you self-sabotage? I'm having a come to Jesus, a Yana Van Zant moment every time we have class. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us self-sabotage. A lot of us are afraid of success. A lot of us are just so used to making excuses that it takes a lot, like it takes a lot of work just for us to break that habit of constantly making excuses about going after what we want relentlessly and aggressively. And so that's where I am right now. And I pray that one day you get to that place, because that's really when you start to have breakthroughs. Otherwise, you will just continue to hang around people that accept your excuses, like, you're right, you couldn't do it, and that will not get you what you want. Never will it ever get you what you want. So that's all I jumped on here to say, guys. I hope you all are having a wonderful holiday, enjoying your family members and friends, getting stuff done. But take a snippet away from this day to really plug in and work towards your goals too. Entrepreneurs, people that really truly desire and crave success, they do things that the masses don't. While everybody else is doing the barbecue today, maybe you're at the barbecue, but you have some personal development in your ear for 30 minutes to an hour. Something to help you plow away at your goals. All right? Let me know. Drop a comment down below if that is what you are doing. If you've ever had a moment of realizing that you self-sabotage too, and how you overcame it. All right? I'll talk to y'all later. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, that's it. Bye.